my name is Nory. I'm still setting up my brand new Norco Orem, and one of the things I need to do is put my seat down, but I want to make sure it doesn't buzz the tire. Okay, so in order to make sure that the seat is in the right spot, we need to be able to compress it all the way down, but that's really hard to do with the spring in because you have to press really hard to get this to compress all the way. And so obviously you're going to need to remove the spring, which I have already done. So now, obviously the whole reason we took out the spring was so that we could compress it, so we're gonna do that now. And so you can see I have a lot more room here where I could put my seat a bit further down and more back. So how I do that is there's two screws, one here in the front and one here in the back. So I'm just gonna loosen those up and then you can just slide it wherever you want to. This one was loose. So now I'm just gonna slide this back. Okay, so we also decided that my seat post, since it's so long, was actually hitting right here on my bike. So we decided to cut it down a little bit so my seat could go lower. So how we do this is we got this little pipe cutting tool and we just spin it around and around, but you don't want it too tight, but also you need it pretty tight. So every once in a while as you're cutting, you can just spin this to the right to tighten it. Okay, so since we use this pipe cutting tool, it leaves a little bit of a lip on the edge, and when that's in my frame, it can actually damage it. So we're just gonna file it down. So this is a two-step process. The first step is to get rid of the lip on the end, on the edge. Feel it? Okay, that's starting to feel pretty good. And the second step is to take a skinnier file.
Rat tail file.
Rat tail file. And go back and forth with it in here. After you finish filing it, don't worry about filing it to get it perfect. It actually might be a little bit better if you get it in a little bit. So you can see we've taken off all the paint on the edge and it's nice and smooth now, all the way around. So now we're just gonna take some fiber grip, which will help it stick nicely and not scrape anything. We're just gonna put a little bit on here. That's plenty. We're just gonna rub it all around. So now we just have to put it back together. Now we're just gonna do the last step, which is just to install this into here. Just gonna slide it in there nicely.
You hate that clamp.
I hate this clamp. Slide it down. Look at how much further that goes now. That's definitely enough. That's how you adjust it. You can just double check. And that is how you make it so that your seat can be lower and not hit your tire.